On a stormy night, a man alone in his mansion is gripped by an unshakable feeling of dread. This is not your ordinary tale of fear. Our protagonist, ensnared in the confines of his own dwelling, is tormented by an unseen terror. The mansion, a grand structure which once echoed laughter and jovial banter, now resonates with an eerie silence, broken only by the occasional howling of the storm outside. The walls whisper tales of dread, the wind carries an ominous chill, and the mansion seems to breathe an air of despair. Shadows dance menacingly at the corners of his eyes, and strange sounds, untraceable yet unsettling, echo through the vast emptiness. A creeping dread fills his heart, as though an icy hand clenches it, each beat a testament to his mounting fear. The mansion, a symbol of his wealth and status, has transformed into an unspeakable nightmare. As the night deepens, so does his terror. The mansion, once his sanctuary, now feels like a prison. In the pitch black of night, the man's suffering truly begins. His once peaceful abode morphs into a theater of terror, orchestrated by an unseen entity. The echo of his name resonates through the darkness, whispered by a voice that chills his spine. His home, his sanctuary, now a playground for this spectral tormentor. Items that once stood still now move with a mind of their own, shifting and shuffling in the shadows. Drawers creak open, doors slam shut, the eerie symphony of the haunting echoing through the empty halls. A sudden icy touch, a sharp jab of pain, and the realization dawns on him. He is not alone. His pulse quickens, his skin prickles, his breath catches in his throat. The once mundane corners of his home now conceal lurking horrors, unseen but ever present. His fear, once a mere whisper, now screams in his ears. The once brave man now trembles in every corner of his home, the unseen demon taunting him at every turn. With dawn, the man decides to fight back. He will not be a prisoner in his own home. As the rooster crows, he embarks on a journey, not of miles, but of knowledge. Bound by fear, yet driven by determination, he delves into the esoteric world of the paranormal, seeking answers in dusty tomes and cryptic online forums. Every word he reads, every arcane symbol he sketches, is a step towards reclaiming his sanctuary. He's a soldier, preparing for a war against a foe that's as intangible as a whisper in the wind. His fear, once a paralyzing shroud, is now fuel for his resolve. It's the fear of the unknown that fuels his determination. It's the fear of the unseen that drives him to confront. His day is spent in study, his nights in restless anticipation. As dusk falls, he gears up for the confrontation. He prepares himself for the night, ready to face his unseen tormentor. As night falls, the man braces himself. The final confrontation is at hand. The air thickens, the temperature drops, and the silence of the old mansion is broken by the chilling whispers of the unseen entity. Our man, though terrified to his core, refuses to be swayed. He stands his ground, his resolve unyielding. This is no ordinary man. He's a man who has learned the language of spirits, the dance of shadows, the art of confronting the unseen. He raises his voice not in fear, but in defiance. He chants the ancient verses, his voice echoing through the mansion, shaking the very foundation of the entity's existence. Each word he utters, each sign he draws, strikes the entity like a blade. The entity retaliates, the mansion shakes, the wind howls, but the man does not falter. With a final deafening roar, the entity dissipates, leaving the man standing alone in the silent mansion. As dawn breaks, the man stands victorious. His home is his own once again. The eerie silence that once echoed with ominous whispers is now filled with the soothing chirps of morning birds. The chilling cold has given way to the warm embrace of the morning sun. The malevolent entity that tormented him is vanquished, its presence erased from his abode. His sufferings have ceased, replaced by a tranquil calm. In the light of a new day, the man has not only overcome his unseen demon, but also his deepest fears.